Hi, and welcome to Front. Hi, and welcome to Front Row Review. I'm David Graves. So you gonna introduce yourself?
Vince Maniacs.
And I am Brandon Maniacs.
And tonight we are going to be reviewing MJ's new movie.
Oh!
So I actually sent our Normbot out to do a little bit of reconnaissance about the film, and this is me going to see the movie before I actually went to go see it, and you can kind of get my reaction or my thoughts about, my anticipation on seeing this film. And there's a few other things that happen that's kind of odd, so I'll go ahead and play the Normbot footage right now. So here is a poster for this movie. Like I said, I'm not really all that even interested in going to see this right now, except Vince has already gone to see it, so I'm just going to see this so we can give our review of it. So here we go. And to go see Michael Jackson's This Is It. So, like I said, hopefully I will be surprised, but right now my anticipation is really low, but I guess we'll see. So, inside with the Normbot. Okay, Normbot update. People over there listening to MJ in their car and dancing. I don't know if you can see over there. I don't have any zoom on my Normbot, so I can't zoom up.
Oh, crap.
But
Updated version of your Normbot.
yeah, the person over there is just dancing away in the car, listening to Black or White.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And singing along.
And singing along. Well, as you've seen, what my anticipation level was almost zero. I mean, one of the reasons why I went to go see this movie was to actually just review it for the show, basically. If we didn't have the show, I really don't know if I would have gone and seen this movie at all, to tell you the truth. So that's what my anticipation level was extremely low to go see this.
Well, being that I am a huge Michael Jackson fan, I've been a fan of his for as far as I can remember. I mean, I grew up listening to the Jackson 5, and then of course that was when I was a kid in the 70s, and then a teenager in the 80s I listened to him do all his solo albums. So after he of course passed away, I mean, I heard that they were going to take all this footage and make a movie out of it, so yeah, I can say I was really anticipating seeing this film. I really could not wait to see it.
First of all, I thought that maybe the movie was just going to be like a cash cow for the people who, put the concert on and didn't get to do the concert. So they were just trying to cash in on MJ's name to make the movie, and I figured it was going to be slapped together and just thrown out there, and just to make money off of him and his name, and everything else was going to be thrown out the window. So that's kind of what I thought about going when I went in to go see this.
Well, I didn't think that at all. I just, for me, I kind of knew what it was going to be. It was going to be like a documentary, and actually it turned out to be a lot more than what I expected it to be, and a lot more than what I think anybody else would have expected it to be.
I got something to say.
Okay, say it.
When I went to go see this movie, I was very excited after when I left that theater.
Damone!
I was very pleased about this movie, but I wouldn't take if you could take your kids to this movie, but they'll be bored with it.
You said the kids would be bored in the movie?
Yeah, that's what he said. He thinks kids would be bored with it.
You could really tell the production value was extremely high for this film, and it wasn't something like it wasn't just thrown together. I mean, they took their time to make it look really good, and it was edited extremely well. And if you're not a Michael Jackson fan, you probably won't be converted into a Michael Jackson fan when you go see this.
I disagree.
If you're a huge Michael Jackson fan, I think you'll love the movie. I think it'll turn out to be fantastic for you. Because the crowd that I went to go see it with loved the movie. I mean, they were all, laughing and clapping in it, and it was a great crowd that I went and seen it with, actually.
There's a lot of people out there, my friends and family members, who know that I like Michael Jackson, and I'm sure they were wondering what I thought of the film. And the one thing I'm going to do, though, is I would like everyone to forget the fact that I'm a fan of Michael Jackson and put that aside, because just going to see the movie itself, I mean, like you said, it was actually put together really, really well. I mean, it was put together to look like the concert would have been if he had lived, if it had gone on. So it was, I mean, it was really surprising, and I got a lot more out of it than what I expected from it.
I was really impressed by the film. I thought, like I said, it wasn't just a moneymaker for Michael. It was a tribute to him and to all the people, not just him, but to all the people who worked on the concert, all the dancers, all the people behind the scenes and everything. It was a tribute to everybody about how much, money and time and effort they spent into creating this concert that never happened. And it was really pretty amazing to see all that, behind the scenes footage.
You always see him in front of the paparazzi, or in the tabloids, or you saw him in some sort of media event, or everything this guy did, it was in front of the cameras, and it was a huge show. But this was Michael away from all that, and that's what makes it personal, and that's what makes the film as good as it is.
He came off as a really super nice guy. I mean, but the thing with it too is when you're watching it, nobody disagrees with Michael. It's yes, Michael. Okay, Michael. Yes, Michael. I mean, when you're there, you don't disagree with him at all, because whatever he is there to do, you do it no matter what.
Well, it's also because he's a perfectionist, and he knows what he's done in the past, and he knows what he wants.
And I kind of got the feeling that if somebody stood up to him and said something to him about, well, you don't do it this way, you would have been gone. You're going to, bye, see ya, you're out the door. It seemed like, I was getting that kind of impression.
Okay, Brandon, what would you give this Michael Jackson's This Is It? MJ's This Is It.
Golden Egg what?
LOVE.
Okay, Vince, how many ha's are you going to give it?
I would give Michael Jackson's This Is It 5
That's all for that.
Okay, so on a scale to 1 to 5, I'm going to have to give That Was All, or That Was It, or This Is It, That Was It. What's it called?
This Is It.
I would have to give This Is It a 4 out of 5.
But the one big question I want to ask you, Dave, is do you think this would have been his comeback? Because I'm sure that's a big question on everybody's mind. Do you think this, if he had lived and this went on, this concert went on, do you think this would have brought him back?
Without question, absolutely.
I totally agree. As a matter of fact, after watching the film, I wanted to see the concert.
It would have been amazing to see this whole concert put together.
Ow! 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 I hurt my foot.
Call for applause, fade out.